What's up, Buttercups? Hope you guys are having an amazingly golden day with cherries on top. In case this is your first time watching, my name is Elvis. This is the Golden Drive. That is my 1982 Datsun 280ZX, and that is the 2023 Nissan Z. And I'm so excited to check it out. But in this video, we're just gonna be giving you all the differences that we can visually see between just all the generations of all the cars, because I think we have most of them here. With that said, let's get started. Oh, this is such a cool lineup, first of all. And so this is a 240Z. This is a Datsun 240Z, in case you don't know. It was before Datsun became Nissan in the States. And so that's a Datsun 240Z. I think that is also a Datsun 240Z. On Watanabe, so look at those wheels. Oh, also look at those wheels. These cars are just amazing. And then you have my crap box, which is the 1982 Datsun 280ZX that I made a whole custom wide body kit for. And then you have the glorious 400Z, which is amazing. We're gonna go into all the details. And then you have a 280Z as well, 240Z, and then you have a 370Z. So the combos, or just all of them, it's just so cool. It's just amazing just to see all the differences. So this is the 2023 Nissan Z, and it's not out yet. It's not for sale yet at the moment, or at the time of filming this video, but there's a lot of differences, a lot of similarities between all of these cars. And so from the front end, they kind of look similar. So you can kind of see the evolution from the 240Z, which is pretty cool. It's like the standard, the original, like these lights. It's almost like a teardrop-y pattern, which is really cool. And then you have the 280ZX, which it also maintains that. And then the 370 kind of changed a little bit, because if you look at it over here, it's not that. It's more of a modern, like wedge shape. It's like sharp and it looks really nice. But you have this car, the 400Z, kind of looks very similar. You can kind of see that oval shape, still modernized and made to look amazing. Yeah, and so from the front, the G-nose is not here, but I think that's where they got this bumper design from. It kind of looks like the G-nose from the 70s and 80s, which was kind of like this 240 or 280 with 2 or 3 feet extra. And yeah, so I think they borrowed that from this car. I'll kind of put a picture up so you guys can see. But the design kind of looks similar. One very cool similarity as well, which all these cars have, is the gauge pods. So if you come inside, you see that gauge pod over there. It's 3, and like oil pressure, fuel level in these cars, and then the clock. So this is a 240, this is 240. And then this is a 280. It also still has the same 3 gauge pods. I don't know if you guys can see into that one, but it has it. And then if you come to the 370Z, you can also see that it has the gauge pods. Focus, camera, focus. Okay, there it is. It has the gauge pods. And then if you come to this car, you can see, actually, let me come from this angle, that it has the gauge pods, which I just think is just a really cool touch. It maintains that heritage that has been going in the Z line, and it is just awesome. And then again, this car is an evolution from the 370. It's not a complete redesign. Like, you can kind of still see the interior door cards look like the 370Z. You can see the 370's door cards looks very similar, but they modified it a whole bit. And all the interior gauges in this one are all digital, which is awesome. And my favorite part is, they kept the manual transmission, which is just awesome. The contrast between the red leather and the black and the color of the car red, it just works so well. This line they also talked about in the press release. It's like, what's it called? Like told like a katana. It's supposed to represent like a sword. And I think it works so well. It almost draws your eyes from the front to the back. And I love the contrast, the black contrasting roof with the red colored body. I think that's pretty great. And the logo is also different. If you look at this compared to the old 370Z's logo, it looks a little bit different. And this one looks just more modern, more stylish. And let's come to the Datsun logo. This one just have the Datsun 240Z. So another difference between all of these cars is the engine size. And so the 240 came with a 2.4 liter naturally aspirated straight six. The 280, which is over there, came with a 2.8 liter naturally aspirated straight six. And then the 280ZX also came with a 2.8 liter naturally aspirated straight six. But it was, what's it called? Fuel injected. So this was the first fuel injected Datsun. And then the 370 has a 3.7 liter naturally aspirated V6. And so they moved to Vs, I think with a 350Z. And so that's pretty cool. Yeah, but they pretty much all maintained the 6-cylinder. And also another really cool thing is that in the Datsun lineup, all the names kind of work with the cars, if that makes sense. So the 240, again, 2.4 liter naturally aspirated 6-cylinder, 280, 2.8 liter naturally aspirated straight cylinder, 260, 2.6 liter naturally aspirated 6-cylinder, 300, 3 liter 6-cylinder, and then 350, 3.5 liter naturally aspirated V6, 3.7 liter naturally aspirated 3.7 liter straight six. Okay, I've lost my train of thought there. But the 400Z is, that's the only one that doesn't borrow the whole naming scheme, because it is a 3 liter twin turbo V6, which I'm gonna show you guys right now. 3 liter twin turbo V6. It's supposed to make 400 horsepower. Whoops, I am sorry, I just remembered. The new Z is actually not called the 400Z. It is actually called the Nissan Z. So they took away all the numbers and all of that from the car. It's just called the new Nissan Z, which is interesting. From the back here, it didn't change super much from the 370Z. I mean, it did. They bought this 300ZX. These are kind of like inspired by the 300ZX taillights. And I think it looks amazing. Could you give it like a rev or two, please? It's kind of quiet, but you can definitely fix that with exhaust. Oh my goodness. It's interesting because I don't hear the turbos up close. This is very similar to the 370Z's door handles. And this front grille has actually grown on me. When they got it initially, like when they announced it initially, I wasn't really a huge fan, but it has grown on me. And I think this has actually changed a little bit from when we saw it in the prototype, which is really cool. Again, this is not a production model, but I think it's pretty much as close to the production model as you will see. More 240s are showing up. Oh, this is an amazing day. How are you doing? This is Ricky. Everybody say hello to Ricky.
Hey, how's it going? How's it going, YouTube?
Great. Yeah, I'm just making a comparison between the 280s, 240s, and the new Z, kind of trying to see the differences and the similarities.
Yeah, for
and
sure.
So far, there's some really cool things. I don't know, there's some really cool similarities between like the 240s, I don't know, 280s, even the 370. It's so cool.
Well, that's what they said. They had inspiration, right? Inspiration from like a couple of the generations, like the front headlights and
yeah, the headlights, the general styling, even the tail lights are pretty much kind of from a 300 ZX.
Yeah, the tail light.
Yeah.
I mean, you see it in pictures, it's totally different.
Yeah.
But in real life, it's like, wow, they did a good job, right?
Yeah, it looks really good.
Yeah.
300 showed up. Oh, that's amazing. Oh, this is perfect. Oh, this is awesome. Right as I finished filming, a 300ZX just came. And so now I can show you guys the differences between the taillights because I think it's really cool. You have these taillights, and then let us come all the way to the UZ. So you can kind of see the differences between the taillights. It is so cool that we literally have almost all the generations of Zs here. The only one we're missing is a 350Z and the early style 300ZX. There's still a lot more differences and similarities between these cars, but those were the ones I could think about. So with that said, that is pretty much it. I'm tired of talking. Hope you guys have an amazingly golden day with cherries on top. If you like this video, and if you want to see more videos like this, want to see more videos of the Datsun, want to see more videos of the Z, because when that comes out, I'm going to be taking it for a test drive. And if you want to see more videos on all of these cars, let me know which one you want to see of. Again, the two cars that are not here are the 300ZX the 350Z, and there's probably one that I'm missing. But yeah, with that said, have an amazing day, guys. I will catch you guys in the next Golden Drive. Bye!